everybody. I hope everybody's doing well. So the first article we're going to go over is the Walt Whitman and his captain. And I love this because in our book, our textbook at work, we have this story, "Oh Captain, My Captain," and it is a great poem which I'll send out before Monday or on Monday. And you'll get to read it and actually see what this article is about. So with this article, you were able to do the audio. So I don't even think I have to go over the article so much. But what I would like to do is actually read some of the statements that your classmates have handed in. So one, and I'm not going to tell you who they are, but this one I think is just great. The two things I have learned from the article that I want to remember are what Walt Whitman explained how Lincoln successfully led his nation through hard decisions of the Civil War and brought an end to slavery in America undercover. The second thing I have learned from the article that I want to remember is that Walt Whitman took the time to write two poems because he said it was not right. In the text, it states, "Somehow you have got a couple of bad perversions in O Captain." Therefore, these are the two things I have learned from the article and that I want to remember. I love that. This is, very, very open to what you learned. So they roll personal. This is another one. I learned that Walt Whitman wrote a poem about Abraham Lincoln and the assassination of him. It read, "O Captain, my captain, our fearful trip is done. The ship is weathered, every rack, the prize we sought is won. The port is near, the bells I hear, the people all exulting, while follow eyes the steady steel, the vessel grim and daring. But oh heart, 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 oh bleeding drops of red, where on the deck my captain lies, fallen cold and dead." Also, Walt Whitman wrote the poem after the assassination of Abraham Lincoln, the president, just as the Civil War was coming to an end. So we've been talking a little bit about this in class. "O Captain, My Captain" is Walt Whitman's poem about President Lincoln. And Lincoln was the president who fought for the civil rights. So clearly he had a lot of enemies. People didn't like him. And they assassinated him, which means they killed him because they didn't like his choices as a president. So knowing that when you read the poem, poetry is very unique because it's like a puzzle you have to solve. You have to understand words like exulting and the vessel grim and daring. Like that's not your typical language. So when you read the poem, have out your dictionary, have out your phone, your computer, you're on Google, open it up, search what those words mean. If you don't know what a vessel is or a steady keel, look them up. That's going to help you. So here's another one. Let's see what this one says. Whitman wrote the poem in response to the assassination of the president just as the Civil War was coming to an end. Walt Whitman wrote his poem